Good morning. This is a video on how to pull the open house weekend checklist. All right. So you'll be logging on to Stratus and you'll be going to listings. In listings, you will go to search. From search, you will go to save searches and you will choose the consumer open house weekend list and you will hit continue. This field has already been pre-populated for you, so all you have to do is hit submit. At this point, you need to change the columns along the top to fit the list format. So you go to columns, hit the drop down, and select Consumer Open House Weekend. All right, so from here, what we'll do now is come over to download. You're going to download it in list rows, include column names as first. So you'll just hit download again. And download one more time. Now the download should come to the bottom on the download bar. Click it, and it's going to open an Excel spreadsheet. All right, so once you have the Excel spreadsheet, you'll notice that you can't see all the text in some of the boxes. So we're going to click the corner right here and then come over to Format, Auto Column Width. And now everything is formatted. Okay, the first thing you'll have to do is you'll see that along here we have 3 different dates and times for open houses. This is because there are multiple times and dates put in for open houses. We need to make sure that the first column, time and date, is all for today. So you'll just do a quick scan down to make sure that the list is for today. It's pretty obvious when it's not for today. You'll see it stands out. So here's one from yesterday. So you're going to take the one that's for today, select the 2 boxes, and you'll right click, cut, and then select the first columns, right click, paste. And now you have today's date in there. So one more time, we have that here. So cut and paste. Just one more scan. One last time, right click, cut, and paste. Once you have all of today's date in the first date column, the other 2 and 3 columns can be deleted. So you will select the whole columns, you will right click and hit delete. Great. So now we're looking at just today's open houses. The next thing is a little formatting. So select the listing price column, and we're going to come over here and change the format to currency. And just to make the space smaller, we're going to get rid of the decimals. So right here underneath currency, little arrow. And just to keep formatting, auto fit that column again. All right. What we're going to have to do now is find all the Daniel Gale listings. So you will select the broker code column, and you'll come over here to sort, and you're going to sort A to Z. And you're going to just hit sort again, expand to sections. Now you scroll down and see where all the Gale columns are. What we're going to do is we're going to select those entire rows. We're going to make them red font, and we're going to bold them just to make them stand out. Now you will need to select just to help you with the formatting of the email, next thing we're going to do is put all the Daniel Gale listings into an email. but it would be helpful if you bring in the directions column in until the very end of the last word in the Daniel Gale column alone, directions alone. Okay, so to move a column in, you're going to click on the little line in between the two columns, and you'll get the black with two arrows on it cursor, and you'll just slide it left and right. All right. So once you do that, we're going to select from time. I'm sorry, I forgot one more thing. Since they're always today's open houses, you can actually delete the date column. So we have more space in the spreadsheet. All right, so now we're going to go from the first column of a Daniel Gale and just highlight everything. And once again, right click, copy. You're now going to open up an email. And you're going to send an email to Huntington office and Northport office. So Huntington office at danielgale.com and Northport office at danielgale.com. It will be open house list is the subject, and in the body, just do a little greeting. Good morning. Now, I like to always give a little synopsis of the day, so I would say 79 open houses today, and 15 of them are Daniel Gale. There are 79 open houses today, 15 of which are DG. At this point, you're going to right-click, paste in the columns that you copied from the spreadsheet. Now, for formatting, because we want to make this as readable as possible, if you scroll over to the corner, you'll see a little white dot. It's right over here. And that will kind of select all the columns and rows that you've just pasted. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull it out. You want to pull it out and space these columns with as little space between them as possible. And this might take some playing around with. Use your best judgment on those. All right. So now you have the email prepared. So we have to go back to our spreadsheet, and we're going to finish this for printing. Okay, so now that once you've copied that into the email, we have to go back to sorting it the proper way. So you will go to sort and filter, and you're going to hit custom sort. The first sort will be by town. So you'll come to column, hit the drop down and select town. And then we're going to add another sort level. And the second sorting will be done by price. Once you do this, you'll hit OK, and the spreadsheet will change. And right before we go to print, the last thing is you can now delete the listing agents from the spreadsheet. So right click, delete. Okay, now we need to format the page before printing. So you're going to come up to page layout. Orientation is landscape. For our margins, we're going to do narrow. And for size, we're going to do legal, 8.5 by 14. At this point, you'll see a blue dotted line will show up. That is showing where the print of a page will be. Okay, so we need to fix this so that it prints all on one page. So and the issue is the directions column. So you're going to bring in the directions column drastically. And what we're doing is just looking for where the blue column is, okay? So this is how big a page can be. So we're going to bring the directions back right in front of the dotted line. Okay, and now we're going to set our print area. So you will click from the first box, 1A, all the way over to the directions, and now scroll down until you get to the last listing for the day. All right. Once you have the entire area selected, come up to Print Area, Set Print Area. We are now done with our formatting. So you will go to File, and first we're going to do Save As, because we're going to have to save a copy of this for the email. So when you do Save As, you can save it right onto the desktop, and you're going to change the file format to PDF. And I like to save it as Open House List, just to make it easy. And you want to make sure the selection is Print Area. By default, it should be selected. Okay, and then hit Save. So now we have saved this for printing, for attaching to our email. And the last thing is you will print 5 copies for the office. So just File, Print, make sure you have the right printer selected. Okay, and that's it. So you would print. Our final step is now attaching the open house to the email we will be sending to the office. So you will go to attach the email, you'll go to attachment and just hit open house list. And now it's attached and you can send this email out. So that is everything on the process of how to do an open house search on the weekends. If you have any questions, please reach out to Connor Nolan by either text or email. Thank you.